Hey guys, in today's episode, Clash Royale made almost $46 million in revenue in just the month of September. Find out about a ton of quality of life changes that should be coming to Clash Royale, and check out Clash with Ash's new Impossible Challenge in today's episode. Hey guys, it's right here, and welcome back to another episode of Clash Worlds. In this weekly show, we take a look at the most recent announcements from the Clash Royale team, the hottest topics in CR eSports, as well as what's going on in the community. Then, we'll finish off the episode by breaking down the meta and featuring my off-meta deck of the week. If you're enjoying Clash Worlds, then please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified for every video that comes out. And with that out of the way, let's get right into the first section, New in the Arena. New in the Arena is where we find out about what the Supercell team has been up to this past week. Well, on the contrary, this week, we have pretty much nothing from the Clash Royale team. No leaks, no updates, nothing. And, well, honestly, this is kind of disappointing, especially with an update possibly coming quite soon. Now, what I'm hoping for maybe in this next update is probably going to be like some sort of tournament revamp, or maybe even an introduction of heroes into the game. And, you know, maybe add something spooky as well, Supercell. That would be nice as well. But check out this new article by Sensor Tower on Clash Royale. Let's take a look. Supercell posted a strong September thanks to flagship titles Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. The former brought in over $41 million in gross revenue for the month, but it was second to Clash Royale. This popular PvP title grossed $45.8 million in September, according to Sensor Tower store intelligence estimates. Adding on to that, the article says Clash Royale also added more than 6 million users in September. This figure is a 3% increase compared to August, and Clash Royale ranked number 35 among all games this month for new downloads. And I mean, that's a lot of downloads and a lot of money. And if people are saying that a dead game can still pull in over 6 million players and $46 million in revenue every single month, I don't know what they consider dead. And that's going to do it for New in the Arena. It's time to check out the eSports update. The eSports update is a segment where we take a look at the new and rising pro players as well as recent eSports competitions. This week was week 8 out of 9 in the CRL season, meaning that next week we will be seeing the final matches of the normal season of CRL. Again, the top 4 teams in North America will advance into the North American playoffs, with the winning team being able to win a trip to the World Finals in Tokyo, Japan on December. So, without further ado, let's get right into the matches. Starting off, Team Solomon beat Tribe Gaming 2-0, Cloud9 lost to the Immortals 0-2, 100 Thieves lost to Team Solomid 0-2, Complexity beat NRG 2-1, CLG beat Cloud9 2-1, and Complexity swept Tribe Gaming with a clean 2-0. Again, as the rest of the CRL season begins to wrap up, several teams are already guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. These include Complexity and Immortals. Good luck for the rest of the teams. And of course, my favorite team, the Immortals, are actually in the number 1 spot, so really looking forward to seeing how they play the rest of the season. Now that we're caught up on the most recent esports news, let's check out the rising rumors. Firstly, Clash with Ash issued a new Impossible Challenge. As you know, just a few weeks ago, he issued a similar challenge where someone had to complete a grand challenge with a 1.9 average elixir deck or less. And of course, several pros were up to the task, including Wen, who went 12-0 in a grand challenge using a 1.9 miner deck. I mean, that's just completely crazy. Now, back to the newer challenge. This time, instead of going cheap, he's going all the way up, challenging anyone to get 12 wins using a deck above 7.0. And the prize? $200 US. Oh my god. Sounds easy, right? Well, no. But of course, OP Sam was up to the task, winning the challenge just about a day later. I mean, wow. OP Sam is one of the best players in North American CRL, and man does he just keep proving it. Congrats, and for those of you who are wondering, here is the deck. Keep up these challenges, Ash. Next up, VMan776 on Reddit gave a super long list of quality of life changes that could come to the game. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of them. The game should be able to now calculate and display a deck's average card level. For example, say my Mortar deck would have an average level of 12.6. A new card sort option. By type, troop, building, and spell. This will make it kind of easier just for kind of deck selection. You know, as you can see, we only have a few of them right now existing. Legendary League will now have a season reset similar to Legendary Arena on ladder. This just stops these clans from getting these insane amount of clan trophies. I mean, like, these guys already have 10,000 of them. Considering that Legendary League is at 3,000 trophies, that seems a little overboard to me. Trades can now be sent to specific players in the clan. Friendly battle and 2v2 requests can now also be sent to specific players in the clan. The request cards button is now green instead of yellow when the player has a trade token available but no available card request. A message is sent to the clan chat every time someone updates anything in the clan settings, which includes the name of the player making the changes. Emotes in the clan chat can now have a 5-second cooldown between uses. League level players now remain in their previous league until they drop more than 50 trophies below it, a change that will minimize the league change pop-up every time you go in between arenas. Chest unlocks can now be cancelled. Players can now be in multiple challenges at the same time. Replays can be rewound. Separate TV Royale channels for top 200 and 12-win grand challenges. Whew, man, that was a long list, and I didn't even go over the entire list anyways. Those were just a few of my favorites. Which changes do you guys agree with? What other quality of life changes would you like to see in the next update? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below. For me, I want to see a tournament rework, some sort of new skins, more emotes, and emotes that cost gems, and of course, a lot of clan war improvements. Now that we covered the trending topics in the community, let's go ahead and break down the meta. This week's meta honestly hasn't changed too much, and this meta is quite diverse actually. Here is a informative visual by Alp123 on Twitter. As you can see, you can succeed with almost any deck except Expo. Beatdown, Royal Giant, P.E.K.K.A, Hog, Royal Hog, Three Musketeers, Bait, British Spam, Miner, Mortar, you name it, there is at least one deck for pretty much any archetype. If you want to find out what the 5 best decks are in this current meta, be sure to check out the video I posted last Wednesday. Link will be in the description. Also, any of the decks I just showed are all 12-win decks, so if you see one that you liked, feel free to try one now. So that's the current meta for you guys. Now let's check out the off-meta deck of the week. That's right, in each Clash World episode, I'm going to be featuring one off-meta deck that works in the current meta. This week's deck was shared by, well, an Elixir Collector. And just to take a quick overview of the deck, this deck is a super solid Mega Knight Balloon Skelly Barrel deck. The Skeleton Barrel combos really well with the Zap, and of course, Inferno Dragon and Rascals are OP on defense. Mega Knight kind of serves as the fireball in this deck, and overall, you want to play this really similarly to a control deck, being quite passive with an overload of defensive troops, then counter push and dominate. Now, with that out of the way, let's get right into a battle. Alright, so looks like this battle is going to be against Melio Das from the clan Cladofago. Probably butchered that clan name completely, but starting off this match, honestly, again, like I said, this is a more control-oriented deck, so I'm just gonna wait to see if this guy is going to make the first move, and if he's not, I'll just go ahead and cut to the action. Alright, so looks like this guy actually is gonna just start off playing a giant in the back, so I'll just go ahead, split my Rascals behind, and go ahead and save my Inferno Dragon to go ahead and take out this guy's giant. Inferno Dragon obviously is just your main defense against tank, so you make sure you want to save it, and also be wary of any Electro Wizards out there. You know, the last thing you want is to get completely destroyed by an Electro Wizard. So anyways, here I'm actually gonna go with a Bloom and a Miner push. I'm gonna go ahead and distract those guards, drag them to the back. It's even gonna distract that Miner, guys. Look at that. And here, I'm actually going to go ahead and get a zap onto that E-Wiz right there, so that Rascal will be able to take out that E-Wiz. Bloom gets one hit onto the tower, and that's going to take that tower down to 12-16. Inferno Dragon even gets a little sizzle onto that tower, so definitely a really good start, and we've basically taken no damage at all. We got one hit from those guards, but I mean, that's nothing really. And now as we reach 10 elixir, I'm just going to go straight in with a Skeleton Barrel, followed up by some guards probably. Oh wow, that was actually a pretty bad play now that I think about it, because I probably should have followed up up with Rascals, because the Rascals would have been able to take out that Mega Minion. So yeah, now that does not look like a good play at all, so definitely don't do that in your actual matches. But anyways, here we are just gonna go ahead, use our Rascals, take out that Mega Minion, and yeah, he's just gonna go back in with a Giant. So now let's just go ahead, send in a Bloom. I'm pretty confident that that will be able to finish off that tower, even despite his E-Wiz, and I'll just go ahead, send in a Miner to go ahead and take that out. Let's see here, Bloom will get a hit onto the tower, and that should be enough to finish it off. If not, I don't know, I'll just be able to spell cycle it out. Anyways, here, let's go guards down for that Miner. Let's go ahead and get some Rascals down for that Giant, and Skeleton Barrel down to distract that Electro Wizard. The last thing we want is for that Electro Wizard to lock onto our Inferno Dragon. Look at that, we basically just tore apart this guy's push. Let's go with a Miner in for that kill, taking out that tower, and 22 seconds left. Honestly, not too much this guy can do. Let's just go with an Inferno Dragon in the back. He's probably gonna go with a Giant. Yep, there's the Giant. He's gonna follow up with some guards. I'll just go ahead and Mega Knight that out. Boom, get out of town. And then guards down will take out that Giant and also finish off that Miner as well. And with 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left, we're gonna take a very dominant victory over one of the more popular decks in this meta. Giant with that kind of poison combination is just always a solid deck. So there we go, that was the off meta deck of the week. It's actually really fun to play. Balloon and Skeleton Barrel are two of those kind of niche cards that can be just so effective when played correctly. If you want to submit your own deck to be featured, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. But unfortunately, guys, that's all I've got time for in today's episode. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below as well as a subscription to my channel. And as always, this is Legendaray, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.